going on, family? It's your boy Trapvision 3D. You've made it to the lifestyle, and today is a special day. Want to do some things before, man. First off, shout out to Invicta vets, man. Always want to acknowledge them and promote and support as much as I possibly can. Go over to invictavets.com and please support, man. You buy a hat, man, you could be getting somebody off the street, man, homeless vet off the street. Be doing all kind of stuff, educate. He's using that money for good things over there. Now, yesterday, I dropped a video. I got a chance to go visit my mom. I got to go get me some good to eat, man. But before I go any further with this state of the collection, I owe you guys an apology. I made a derogatory term yesterday during my video, right? And regardless of what my intentions are or what they were, or regardless of any of that, I made a negative statement, right? I can't repeat it. Those of you guys that have seen the video from yesterday, it was in the beginning of the video, and I made a negative term, and I can tell you this, I did not intend to hurt anybody's feelings. I didn't mean to be insensitive to what's going on. I know our climate is very volatile right now, and yeah, I received a message from a friend, and they let me know that they were offended by what I said, so I apologize, man. Honestly, no excuses whatsoever. That statement being ended, those that are not subscribed to the channel, I got some pretty negative things said, not just for yesterday's video, but the video I did about, like, you can vote for what watch I should put at the beginning of my collection or the height of my collection. And I did it in such a way as to, I wasn't poking fun at politics at all. It's making a very kind gesture as to, hey, let's ease up on each other, man. Have fun. Let's get back to unifying with each other, man. Regardless if you like Invicta or not, if you like watches or not, whatever the case was. I never wanted to make light of that situation. I just wanted us to kind of take a chill, sit back, and enjoy each other. That's it. I did receive, and I will share this with you guys, I received some pretty nasty comments. Even somebody like reminded me of how black I am. You know, so it is what it is. You'll never see those comments because I have certain words flagged in studio, so it won't come across. Some, I mean, I could let you guys see it, but what's the point? Anyway, my state of the collection is all Invicta, right? So if you are not an Invicta fan and you just want to see what I got, I mean, you can stay tuned. If you just say, hey, I'd rather not, and of course I know there's so many people that's like, can't deal with it. I have. So there's some stories behind each watch in here. Let's get into it. First and foremost would be the Sabakwa Normal 1. This is a reserve timepiece, 47mm. Some call it a donut bezel. Others call it a UFO. Very rounded off, very exquisite piece. Case back is done pretty nice, and you have that scissor style deployment clasp on it. I bought this because I got my wife a gold version of this. Hers is number limited, and I loved it. She won't let me wear it, so I had to get my own. Next will be my Pro Diver, right? This is a 50mm. This is a significant piece to me because I always like that yellow and black dial on it. Pretty significant color, man. For me, I just like that black and yellow. But this was one of my first pieces that I purchased during the pandemic. When the pandemic just jumped off and I had got laid off from work, I wanted to get a watch, but I wasn't able to because I wasn't making any money. You know, job had stopped paying. I didn't receive unemployment, I want to say, for 5 weeks. And the first thing I got, like the first chance I got, of course I was responsible paying my bills, but like the first time I was able to buy a watch during the pandemic, boom, it was this bad boy. It got a Z60 in it, so Z60 from Rhonda. Like it. Stay strapped in, y'all, because Sabakwas is pretty heavy in this collection. Next one will be a Sabakwa specialty, and I got it because of that case and cradle. I like it. This is actually the CEO of Invicta. This is like, he fancies these watches right here. That's not what really inspired. That's part of the reason, because I feel like you know, if the owner of the company or the CEO of the company kind of, you know, like, hey, that's the, if you get any other watch, if you don't get nothing else, this is the watch you should be looking at. I like it, man, because it is a pretty decent size watch. It's a 52 millimeter, not for the faint of heart, has pretty decent weight on it. But this is a puppy edition, and it is a limited edition. They don't make these that often. So when you get a chance to get it, if you can, I had to grab it. So if you went to different, grab it. Sabako Noma 5. I got to give it up to Invicta for making such a beautiful timepiece. Man, just like, look at the scales on the side of it. I've shown this watch before, man, but this watch means a lot to me because my man John, the phone guy, gifted me this watch for my birthday. And he knows how I like the Sabakos. He actually, you know, he did me a solid because I'm trying to complete the set. I have every Sabako except for the Sabako Noma 4s. That's a goal. But this one stays in the top of the collection because it was a gift. It's a gift, so really love that. Like I said, Sabako heavy, Sabako specialty. This, again, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite watches, man. I really like this watch. The case and cradle, man. And then I think this is another watch that I purchased during, you know, that time I was off work. I like this because this right now is around $300 on Invicta store. I got this watch for about 150 bucks or something like that. Half the price what they're asking for it now. So I feel like I got a steal on this one. But this one, it made in the top 10. This got bumped out of number 5, man, because I got something else. Within the Invicta community, people develop titles, right? People develop titles. So people are coining certain things. So this right here is a Venom, and it's the Spider-Man. But there's a guy named Venom Kevin. He collects a lot of these, right? I think he's close to filling up a 50-slot dive case. But this is great conversation to have, you know. Yes, this watch does sit up pretty decent off the wrist. As you can see, sits on the strap, but it's a character watch. I look at it like Invicta said, hey, I know it's normal in the watch world, but we don't do normal. They made this and said, I don't care, don't apologize. So I don't apologize for having it. Next up, family, would be, you guessed it, Black Panther. You probably didn't guess it, but it's the Black Panther, man. I got this, of course, when Chadwick passed away. That night, these were selling out. I told wifey when I got off work, I said, I have to get one of those, man, as a tribute, you know, because he was a great actor. And I hate the fact that, you know, in that role of Black Panther, one of the greatest Marvel movies ever. So I got this to just celebrate the life that he celebrated and all of the goals that he accomplished, man. Great actor. He done more than just the Black Panther. He has a number of movies. This one is a Boat Zeus Magnum. I got this for a number of reasons. One, my man Vic collects these heavy, you know, and this is something that I can say, hey, there are other collectors out here that like, man, look at that, looks like a flat tire. Or those you guys that own Nissan Maxima or the new Altimas, the steering wheel is shaped like that. I got this watch, man, because it is definitely a summer watch. This can actually change. I can take the case off and turn it to like a blue and red, or, you know, I can make this look like a Spider-Man type of watch, you know, Spider-Man theme. I could do black and yellow. I can do red and yellow. It's a lot of stuff. It's a versatile watch. It's fun. It's lightweight. It's anatomic. Got that just because I like them. Now, the last 3 in the collection, man. Let's go ahead and bust them out. Courtesy of my man Invicta Mike. Appreciate you, bro, for doing this, man. Like, this case is all that. That's all I'm gonna tell you. In this case, I have 3 watches that are very significant. I left these last 3 out because they mean so much. I have a top 5 of watches that I collect. You guys have seen a few of them already. But like, what holds number 1? Never showed my like number 1. Now, this may sound like, you know, a cop out, a cheat, or something like that. But like, you can't do that. I can. I got 2 number 1s. for great reason. Show you. That right there hasn't been running. It's automatic. You can actually see the case in the back. You can see straight through. You can see the rotor. Still got that sales tape on it. This has diamonds in it, and this is a part of the bolt series. You can see that in the bracelet. But this was a watch gifted to me by my wife for our 18th anniversary, right? I got that this year during COVID. We couldn't do anything, so we transformed the kitchen into our private area, man, and we just enjoyed each other. We enjoyed each other's company. We danced and sang. I mean, it was great. Loved it. Have a great dinner. And this one, yes, hits #1 in my collection. Flat out. I just love looking at it. You know, and the fact that she consulted with other, like John and Vic and Smitten and Janet, consulted with them, like, hey, what did you guys think? So they were all a part of it as well. Yeah, and I had to pull out this bad boy, the Hydromax. It's reserved. One of the newest pieces. You see that? Darth Vader. Oh, I'm sorry, got the light in there. That's Mother Pearl on there. The elements are lovely. Has that hydroplating of Darth Vader's mask all over it. Now, why is this so significant? Well, it's a pretty hefty watch. I love the crystal on it. But this right here just takes me back to when I started collecting watches. My very first watch was a Star Wars watch. My godfather, which he's passed on, but he bought me my first. It was a R2-D2 and 3CPO on a watch. It was like a Casio style watch. It used to make you hit the little button and make the little noises. And that's what really got me started on watches. So I was like, it was only fitting that this had to be in the top of my collection. But let's jump into #1. I ain't even gonna keep you waiting no more. The Sabakwa Specialty, all gold, drenched in gold, baby. Look at that. You see that case and cradle? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Reserve badging all over the thing. You see that? You see the IR on there. Scissor style deployment clasp on it. But this bad boy, tourbillon action. Yeah, boy. This one is a number limited edition. There's only 200 of these, right, that was ever made. And I got 153 out of 200. 153 out of 200. And I got to give it up to my man, Invicta Mike. Fixed me up just right with this one, man. And I got to give a special shout out to my man, Dickerson. Call him Double D, because between him and Vic, man, they held me down all week. On Instagram, they were running. Vic was doing pro diver for trap, you know what I'm saying? Because you know I love the pro divers and the grand divers. But being my very first tourbillon movement, my man Dickerson, man, just showed out with a whole bunch of like a week's worth of tourbillons, man. Each day he just celebrated, man, and that's what makes my collection significant to me. And it kind of connects, and it connects me to you guys. So again, I appreciate you guys for being here. This channel wouldn't be what it is without you guys supporting and helping me along the way, man. I ask that you guys, hey, we're coming up on 2 years. Share this out. You know, if other people enjoy this type of content, let them know what it is, man. Subscribe, because I know some of you guys watch on a regular basis, but you may not be subscribed. Go ahead and click it for me, you know, and we'll grow. And there'll be some other things to come. Now, I didn't do this in the beginning, but of course, you know, I wore this watch, man, to match the hat. I said in the beginning, man, go and support Invicta Vets. I got like one of the #1 sellers in Invicta lineup, which is a pro diver scuba. This watch is significant. It's another piece that I bought during the COVID situation, but it's another piece that connects me to a lot of people that like these watches. If I ever offend you guys, man, that's not my intention, but sometimes intention can ruin a relationship, so I apologize again. I definitely apologize to each and every last one of you guys that I've offended with any video that I've made. So, family, until we all meet again, I pray that you guys are safe. I pray that we can all be unified, man. And I pray that you guys are blessed.